But for me, I have been saying that what you present yourself is how people treat you. What the opposition is presenting itself is how the government is treating them. So it is easy for them to come and break up your meeting just like that, because they know you are not going to do anything. They are going to cancel your what countrywide tour, and you stop because they know you won't do anything. They know you won't defy. So there is in a political systems, political parties in dictatorship government should not act normally because the situation is abnormal. But when someone brings a gun to Nagamba, you are not supposed to go to Nakasongola because we feel like you are going to disturb our security. The police feel like you're going to disturb our security. When actually you are a political party that must be moving, and then also what you do is to move back and go back. You are playing with you are actually accepting the rules of operation. You are accepting the rules of dictatorship. You are playing in their gallery. You are playing in their. You are making it so easy for them. In Uganda, something like that, like you start becoming like they don't even. And also that's also the same thing that goes to the population. When the political parties don't defy some illegal rules, it becomes easy even for the population to cowardice in some situations. Ogambo, all of us Santos are sense nanga umbangenda bugenzi. So like he will not do anything because Ogamba Jimsa Jizem Katia Nanga Oshtegel like that. So Anya going to who are man when you look at that. So there are a lot of situations where political parties or organized groups must defy illegal rules. If the political party is having a youth conference or youth what, it's a registered political party, they have a right to do that because those are some of the procedures that they follow when they are registering. Those are some of the things they're supposed to do as a political party. Gamba, you are not registered, so you are not doing this. You are not registered. The constitution doesn't allow you. This political party is not registered, so you are not supposed to gather people. So my point here is, when does the political party gather people? When will they gather people? When will the people gather for a political party? Who will ever allow political parties to gather people? How? Because it appears like political parties don't have a constitutional right to gather people in Uganda, but they are registered constitutionally. So that means if you know you are registered constitutionally, follow the laws, follow what the law says. We are not leaving because we are registered, and this is one of the mandates of our political party. And for us as FDC, we are supposed to make this meeting because we are registered the political party. We are supposed to meet our youth. For us as anti, we are meeting people because this is what we are registered to do. For us as NUP, we are meeting our youth because this is what we are registered. We are registered political party. But when they stop you, when they refuse you, and you also go back home. Remember, I said it here sometime back when they cancelled the NUP rally in where? Was it in Bundibujo? And even I said it again when they cancelled the NUP rally in what? In Nakasongola. I said I always feel like people have a problem. They stop you from going to Bundibujo, Kampala, and then you start crying on social media. You know? Songola, Kampala, and then you start crying on social media. No, this is not a normal system. You are not supposed to cry. You are supposed to defy. When you defy, you make your supporters stronger. But if you don't defy, they are going to do the same thing every time. every time. Party registered, you don't have to cowardice. You know, show that into your membership that this is the constitution, this is what the constitution say. The constitution allows us to meet, and we are supposed to meet in Busabala. Come back even tomorrow. Come back next day, so that you put them on that. Never and all people go back home. So which kind of environment are you operating in? We know that. And so you knew that the environment is going to be like that. Why did you operate a political party in a dictatorship? You operated a political party because you wanted to defy all the things, all the illegalities. So defy them practically. But when you don't defy them, you are making yourself weak and susceptible to abuses every time. No, you are going to be weak. People are going to take advantage over you every time. They will be coming slap like that. But the day you stand up, Nogam, and no, you know what? I'm not. This is the last time you are doing it. They will stop disrespecting you. They will stop. But because they have seen that whenever they slap you on one side or take outside and agamba, oh no, this is a good Christian, so we can continue like that. You know, it is not a normal environment. So a abnormal environment calls for abnormal reactions. You can't say someone is treating you like this, and for you want to play nice, that you are nice. You know, political parties have been abused, members have been in prison, members have done what, and then you still behave like it is normal system. It is not normal system. So there is a levels that we need to be defying things. Those people, many people didn't understand the meaning of defiance. They thought defiance is affiliated to a political party. No, defiance means that you are defying unlawful orders. Defiance means you are defying unlawful orders as a citizen. That you know the Constitution, the fact that I know the Constitution, I'm not accepting to do something unconstitutional. Let me give you an example. You all felt happy when that woman refused to be arrested by those 4 officers in Barara. What happened? She put them in a situation where they could show their stupidity. They arrested her, they pulled her like that, they dragged her. 4 of them they have been removed from police because it is abnormal. It is abnormal. It doesn't show humanity. And then no muntu ali shameless, you will see that this is actually wasn't necessary. When you hear that woman, you hear like she knew the law. She said, police knows my place. I'm not a criminal. If they wanted me, even the DPC or what, he knows me. He would have asked me to come to police, but not just coming ambushing me like that, because she knows the law. This old mama knew the law. So she made them make mistakes. So always my point has been like, if you don't defy unlawful orders, the more unlawful orders are going to come every time. And this is the education we are giving people. We are saying that, yes, our constitution is not respected, but even the smallest part that is there that you can use it. When you use it, you help to expose the system. But if you don't, you are not exposing the system. They will do that every time. So there are something that the government is normalizing, of which they shouldn't be normalizing. Government shouldn't normalize breaking up meetings of political parties, breaking up rallies, breaking up conferences, to the extent of even breaking up conferences that organized in an indoor area, like meetings. You know, so if you are a registered political party, what are you supposed to do and what are you not supposed to do? But if it happens like they have infringed on that, how do you even react on that? So for me, always, my take has always been that in a system that you know it is rigged, a system that you know that is corrupted, a system that you know it is oppressive, you are not supposed to follow illegal rules. You are not supposed to follow illegal rules. They are illegal rules, you know. So you are not supposed to follow illegal rules. You are supposed to follow only lawful rules. If the police comes and say, we are closing this meeting, and then say, who are you closing it? That the government, I mean the police. No, the police doesn't have a right to stop this meeting. It's the constitution that has a right to stop this. So show us in a constitution where it is, show us the article in the constitution that you are using to stop this. If it is not there, that means we are not going away. So this is the kind of thing that we can build among the Ugandans. There's no way, there's no other way. Otherwise, we're about to go and then we stop. After all, someone is going to be, you know, someone sent me a message. You know what? The girl whose mother was arrested in Motiana has apologized. That's why they released the mother. No, it is not. It's not supposed to be like that. My mother doesn't have anything to do with what I do. Whoever arrests her, you are creating your own problem. If I speak here, she's not the one speaking. It is me speaking. So whoever arrests the mother is very stupid, and he can be held responsible for arresting an innocent person. We should actually be putting pressure on the state to arrest that RDC who arrested a mother. Because if her daughter speaks something against the government or individuals, it is not the mother that is speaking. The daughter is above 18, who has her own mouth. She's not a minor, so she's free to do whatever she wants on her own. So the mother living in Uganda and the daughter living in Dubai or Saudi Arabia, they have no connection of what they speak. So arresting a mother, claiming that she because she's the mother of that woman, she's the mother of that girl in UAE or Saudi Arabia, thinking like maybe you are trying to, no, this is illegal, and these are the things that we can. So like even the girl who apologized, we are saying that people don't know the law. That's the problem that the government has been using. So you can't defy when you don't know the law. Because you don't know the law. It's good for people to even know the basic laws. Like when I do this, I know the law will protect me. When I do this, I know the law will protect me. When I do this, the law won't protect me. Things like that. But defying illegal orders is lawful, because no one should arrest you without introducing himself and the crime that you have committed. That is kidnap. So no one should kidnap you. First of all, they were kidnapping that mama from Barara. You know, so then also arresting a mother because her daughter is speaking something is also illegal. You are not supposed to arrest someone because she's speaking because her daughter is speaking something. Like, for example, I say my mother can't be arrested because Suna is speaking against this and this. No, she doesn't have any business with what I speak. I'm above 18, so I have my head and I have my constitutional right to say whatever I want without being influenced by anyone. So those points, why we are speaking things here, is to educate ourselves. We must defy some illegal things, and we know in our country, most of the things they are using, most of the rules they are using, they are illegal rules. To come to your place, to come to a party's meeting, and they say you close this meeting because it is because we are not supposed to meet. That is illegal. So you are supposed to defy. Absolutely 100%. In fact, you are supposed to go back next day in that meeting. You keep them busy. Keep them busy. If you agree, okay, I'm going back. You go back home, and next day tell them we are coming back meeting here. That is defiance. Defiance is not FDC. Defiance is defying unlawful orders. unlawful orders. You are defying them. You are refusing to agree. I felt so much irritated. I remember when NUP was stopped from going to Nakasongola, and all of them turned back. I was here holding the space. I told you the way I know NUP, they are going to go and sit back home. And some people were saying, no, they just closed, they just cancelled today's meeting. I say, no, all the countrywide tour was cancelled. And what NUP said, we go back. They came on social media, they started crying. You are supposed to defy, and that's the real thing. You are supposed to refuse. Go back next day. Because you are accepting to follow the rules of the system. You are not defying. You are not allowing them to make mistakes. Baba Gambi Ogamatemuga Nakasongola, and you all go back home. It's like a serious thing. No, you want to mobilize your people. It is a registered political party. You have all rights to do that. Now you want to behave like everything is normal. This is not a normal system. A political party is registered. So if you registered in abnormal system, you are supposed to operate abnormally. When they said don't go there, when it is your constitution right, you go. You say I'm going there, so that you can make them to do mistakes. But when you don't act, you are making even us the just onlookers to be weak, because tugamba olaba mugani aganyo olaba mugani atideyo hayo wala kawocha tewali agenda you know. So the more you play to their rules, the more it becomes easy for them. Defiance is the only system of operation in a dictatorship system. They will come and say, stop your meeting, and also stop it and go back home. The person that who was there, no, we are not going. He feels himself, we will not go. When you see that leaders are saying we go back home, he loses that kind of courage. He loses that kind of courage. So let's talk about the whole country. I said here when they stopped NUP meeting in Nakasongola, I said let's take example. For example, like if NUP had like 100 strong people in Nakasongola who say, for us we shall go there. Those are 100 people. When they see you going back to Kampala, they lose the energy. You never have opportunity to see how active those people are. Go to them and tell them, you know what, these guys are stopping us. So people will come and say, we are supposed to be, we are supposed to do this and this and this. So there is a mentality in Uganda, defiance is FDC. Defiance is not FDC. Defiance is defying those illegal rules. You're not going to protest. Why am I not protesting? I have a constitutional right to protest. I don't even have to ask for IGP. You know, they were telling us that nonsense, that you are supposed to, the constitution doesn't allow that. The constitution says you are supposed to just notify them in the last 3 days of the protest, notifying them that we shall hold a meet, that we shall protest. Just that. We don't need any response. The constitution doesn't say that. Just notify them that I'm going to protest. It is your business. It is none of their business to correct you or to show you where to protest from. No, it's none of their business. I always see NUP here saying that, oh, they have stopped us, they have made us pass this side. No, they are not supposed to make you pass that side. It is you. It is you. The constitution provides you with that. They have changed our venue. They are not supposed to change your venue. They are supposed to play with what a political party wants. Because their role is to protect a gathering, a meeting, a convention. For them, they are supposed to guide, they are supposed to be there to make sure everything is peaceful, but not to guide you on how you are supposed to do, because for them, they are not a political party. They are not a political party. We all have been here. And we can't say we are creating a population that can fight on itself when we are not even telling people how they are supposed to fight on themselves. We must educate the people about the law, that the people must defend the law themselves. You have a meeting. I said from the beginning, what is the purpose of NUP registering if it cannot do things of political party? What is the purpose of? They shouldn't have registered. because you wanted to do things legally, that's why you registered. But even the things you registered to do legally, you can't do them. And then you also go back home. So what do you want them to do? They are going to do that every time. The most unfortunate thing is that it is going to affect your supporters. And they will stand at one time. They won't stand. Why? Because they are used to this. Not as to stand. They will just come to bring their phone to record. Because they are used to that kind of culture. Sitting every time. But babiganye today waka. Babiganye today waka. Everyone start posting that is babiganye today waka. So you register the point. What is the purpose of registering a political party? In a dictatorship, this is a dictatorship. Yes, a political party. That means you wanted to defy everything. So you defy, take action. That's why in the police rally agenda, Negam Busabala. I didn't know even there is a youth conference. Until they were 40 soldiers, Baba Kuyemutiya gas. Because they have been doing these things every time. And whenever they have been doing these things, Towabade defiance, Towabade Uganda. Bajane bagamba, you're not going to Bundi Bujo. Bona group yonayonda neweta nekomawe Kampala. Obani basura mawote nebakomawe Kampala. Finished. Nothing like even showing that this is our constitutional right to move countrywide. Museveni is moving around the country. Who's tear gassing him? No one. NRM, you can see all those yellow colors in NRM. He's a president and all that, no problem. But we are talking about the freedom of a political party to mobilize, organize, sensitize its people. That's something given in the constitution. So we said here that yes, we know that we are in a dictatorship, but there is even some laws that give us some kind of freedom. Yes, we are in dictatorship, but there are some laws that we use to give us some kind of freedom. And when I protest and I go in the court, and the government charging me with inside. Those holes that were left there. Yes, we are in dictatorship, but they are holes that we can use to exercise those kind of freedoms. In a dictatorship, we have some holes. But if we are going to leave everything to them, to the people who oppress and to the people who set the standards and people who manipulate the rules, then just forget about anything you are doing. There's nothing that will ever happen. Even if it's worse like this, there's no one who will ever do anything, and that's a reality. It's good that even I'm saying it before 2025, because I won't say anything in 2025. I will just keep quiet. You don't expect anyone to act if you don't have to make the population active. You don't. Forget about it. But when you got a population, government over today waka, and you expect them to stand anytime. Forget, you are just dreaming. You are not actually a dreamer, but dreamers are in America. The dreamers who moved from UK and they want the dreaming of a new land. No, that's not the dreaming I'm talking. You're like just a dream movie, or just wet dreams, unreal dreams. That is it. Because it is not practical. It will never happen if the population is not in that. And people think that no. In North Korea, they have ruled them from 1945. This is like 85 years. They have been ruled by a family. Grandfather Kim also. Grandfather Kim Song. So don't tell me that no. The more people lose hope sometimes, the more they are easy to manage. And the more they are easy to manipulate. There are people who think like Santos, Bobagamanti, no, and they manage. Even the small energy kafa, and then they ask you to bow by force. because it has happened. It is happening in Vietnam, it's happening in North Korea, it is happening in China, it's happening in those countries. All those countries had freedoms when they got their independence, but they got parties that managed the population, that they manipulate what they consume on social media. They have their own social media platforms. They don't consume the Western social media platforms, so they know only their things. In North Korea, they only know they came as the family, as the family. Kim, when you talk about Kim, that is it, you know. So where my colleagues like Santos say like, but nyingirize we reach there. Also baba nyingirize nnyo ate like nemufira ddala. That's also kati olowooza lwaki abanyigirize nnyo, yali badde abalekamu ka freedom agamba kino olumu abanyigirize nnyo so that losing a hope. So dictators are always smart. That's why sometimes they keep power. Dictators are always smart. That's why they keep power. Otherwise, omuntu atali smart as well keeping abuyinza. Dictators are always smart. They know when to press and they know when not to press. But it depends on the population that is under that. It depends on us, the population. Nti mwabali mwe Uganda, that operation, how are you seeing the things? How are you reacting to the things? Okitegera? Nze njagala banyigirize Santos olwaleero, Santos yerwaneko. Okitegera? Banyigirize oba Sebamala oba hu yerwaneko. Kati in that way, it makes you feel that kind of, temujja kumanyira sijja kukkiriza. That kind of feeling. Temujja kumanyira sijja kukkiriza. This is not acceptable. But webanyigiza Santos na freezing. Webanyigiza sama na freezing. So it becomes difficult for other people also to acting. So that's why dictators always find a smooth ground to rule for years, because baba tegedde engeri basobola manipulating them and extending their rule. A population that you want to fight must be an active population. A docile population cannot fight, and everyone is calling Uganda a docile population. Whether you are active in politics or what, everyone is calling Uganda a docile population. Uganda, Cameroon, those are Equatorial Guinea, those countries that have been ruled for over 40 years. They are docile population. Yes, we can speak here, but abali wawe watu docile population, because we are fed, we have been ruled by one person for 40 years. So abali wawe watu but when you come back to Uganda, I have some colleagues who stay abroad, but they tell me, but botuka mu Uganda ole mwana okule oyinza tebafuga myaka mingi. There is a way how people enjoy life. So abantu always that maybe because people are living under oppression, nti abantu baberenga ku street nga bakaaba like that. No, the system is, the dictatorship system is no stress ako. By the weekend you're going to come out Monday. What you are focusing on is what? Is a job. Why enjoy in the weekend what you are focusing on her. Obangenda kujja bazibe tugenda okulya ku Monday. So by that it's very easy for a year okugwako. Another year nga ejuse myaka 5. nga organizing akaluka abwe nga already bakalangirira nga then nodayo ku haso ku weekend nogenda nonywamu wali ekyaddondo nolya ne kumbizi ku weekend nogenda nonywamu nolya ne kumbizi no Monday. So ne gugwako another year nani ko gamba atugenda mu show ya gunne gundi kansondeyo sente Christmas netu December netuka noga just really cool. That's how dictatorship systems manipulate the whole thing to survive. That's how they do. So my point, and always my point about them spaces, and you know that I've been so critical about how we take things in a country. I think you want us to defend things. No. A population must be active. A docile population will never fight for themselves. Whoever has opportunity to do something, do it because by that iron sharpens iron. Tosobola kuteeka iron n'ogamba nti tosobola kuteeka ku kiti n'ogamba ekiti kigenda kusharpeninga iron. No. A wood can't sharpen iron. So if you want an active population, be active yourself. If political parties want their members or Ugandans to be active yourself as a political party. I don't expect NUP as a leading political party. Ogana lare yayo ebundi bujo. Prince is not here from Bundi bujo. Ogana lare yayo e Nakasongola. And you just go back to offices and sit. You have accepted that omusajja afuge. You have accepted the population to be like that. And as much as we can say, oh, people are not standing up, people should have their own responsibility, portion of responsibility to stand up and all that. But iron sharpens iron. If I am a member of NUP and NUP tells me that we are defying this, we are going to Nakasongola, whether tear gas or what, we shall go. And this is something that I've been wanting in iron. When the government it will be very easy next time to do the same thing. That's why I know what I will be doing will be lawful. And even if they have taken me to court, I will understand. I will have used the smallest opportunity there in the court, in the laws, that the law can protect me. Even the situation where the law does not, I mean, where the law is manipulated by those in power. But we use the smallest opportunity to survive. If we cannot use smallest opportunity to survive, then it is going to be very easy for them to manipulate and do everything. That's it. Look at it. Look at how the things have been going. From 2020, we have accepted. I mean, from 2021, we accepted okututulako okutusalako ezizike ku mutwe. Yeah. Webaga mavaawo nga naawe ovaawo. Yimuka duka nga naawe odduka. Ate dduka nnyo nga naawe odduka nnyo. Like that. From 2021 up to today. And this year is going to finish. So 2021, because tugenda beera mu elections, awo ogenda laba abantu abajja nga bavaayo, just bavaayo because they want to get party cards. You can't do this, you can't do this. Bagala party bawe card. But we know that they have 4 years, they have not been doing anything. They have not helped their people. you know, obadde mu parliament, because you have never moved in your constituency to see whether bakugana oba tebakugana mu 2025, because oyagala kunoonya kalulu, it is a must. Ate nekyo oyagala kweraga nti bakuwe card. So you are going to organize people going around. So police ekube tear gas bagambe ye olaba omusajja yoyo omusajja waffe. In 5 years, what is doing is going back because ayagala funa card. Those jokes, I don't buy them. You know, we are supposed to see who is who in a normal period of time. Nga sibi akalulu 2025 mugenda bera mbyakalulu, segenda bera mbyakalulu, I'm going to be in my own things. So I know so many people, but one day what they are going to come in 2025 and so they are going to run up and down. Oh, we have been talking to the people, we have been going this side, educating our people. How you are lying, you are fake. All the 5 years you were supposed to be doing that. But because now you want to play on the heads of Ugandans, you know, because of money, the way how they think. Just against tear gas constituency, something he was supposed to be doing from 2020 to 2021. So because how does it play? Njagala kulaba MP bwagenda nayita abantu 10 mu kisaawe ky'omupiira mu area ye kibeera kitya. Okitegeera, we want to see that kind of thing. You have a message, your area MP. We can blame Nup on the national level. Babagana meetings in Bagenda. But even we haven't seen even MPs doing that. Okumanya we have hypocrites in Uganda. Someone moved in 2020 very actively, now moving up everywhere. Now holding those rallies and campaigns. But that same person that won has never done the same thing. Even when he understands that the problems that he stood against in 2021 are still there. But because he's also a beneficiary of a stupid population, he feels so much comfortable to keep quiet. Taja basomesa. So agenda koma wonga mezaya in 2025. Mumulabe kukyalo nga ze police je mukube tear gas. Abantu bagambe oyoye wafu yohonale oyoye waffe. Because the population is stupid. And because they also have taken advantage of a stupid population. They have taken advantage of us. That is it. And someone called me, this is what is going to happen. And I knew that is going to happen in 2025. Mwena mugenda kubeera nga mulobera kuba politician. Opposition bamugwetia gas abadde ludda for 5 years. Why is he playing on your head this time? Olaba musajja is standing. He's not standing. Actually, he's standing for election. He's not standing for people. So for politicians, ogenda okujja mu 2025 utandika okujjao like they are trying to confront the police. Oh, this is our right. Why didn't you teach the people their rights from 2021? What stopped you from teaching people their rights from 2021? As a leader, you have the capacity, you have the money, you have the resources to educate the people of their rights. I have been speaking for 1 hour. I have 20 people. I don't have a constituency. I'm MP. Constituency just here on Twitter. Going abantu mitwalo 10 in your constituency. But because you benefit from their stupidity, you don't want to educate them. Oyagala basigale nga bakyali basiru. So that basobola banga messiah every time. Otherwise to know politician would have before. Because bajja ku radio they have a good business stories are nungi okwogera very katate nga population ya fenti nga bweri nti yayogera nnyo tumulonde. But the population, the country doesn't need talkative, doesn't need abantu abali eloquent. Our country doesn't need those people. We don't need those people because you can speak. There are so many good people who have been speaking. That's why we're in parliament. Miaka 3, miaka 2 miaka 2. Yayogera tumuzeyo. So yayogera, how does it help you as a country to get out of of the operation. 40 years you are still there. 40 years you are still there because someone ayogera. Tumulonda ayogera. So what does okogera help? I can speak these things. But you should vote me because of the things I do. Actions speak louder than words. Not just because I speak. James ayogera. Tumulonde no kumulonda. No, it is things that I do that matter. Because abantu akamwa kano kalimba, ebikolwa tebirimba, akamwa kalimba. Consistency. If someone has been doing something for 5 years, newabanga nimbye mu actions, I will trust that person. 5 years abadde akikola same thing, abadde akikola from 2021 he did that same thing. 2022 doing the same thing. 2023 doing the same thing. I won't just get out of that person just on 2025. No, I'll just align with that person. And I'm okay. Bwabanga nfera kanfere naye at least njagena nono. Naye I can't accept people abagenda okujja 2025 bakoma 2025 bataniko okumoving around. We are now, the police should allow us to exercise our rights. Where have you been in those 4 years? We are talking about the rights of citizens to gather, to meet, even to protest, or to do anything that is our constitution give us. Like MP reach to the parliament. He will come back in 2025. Ochitegera. Aja there. You are not supposed to arrest people. People have their freedom to gather. Have you ever gathered any population anywhere? No. But because you know your population, to mind ojaba siriwalirako ku mutwe jabwe nabo basiruba no, so you know how to manipulate them. You look around at those politicians, how they are going to do in 2025. We are coming January 2025. We are going to see many posters. Many posters are coming out now. Those MPs, abaliyo na abataliyo, they are going to start campaigning. It is okay. They have the right to campaign. But I'm saying that in a system like a rigid system like this, we don't expect abantu abogira, abantu abalimba. We expect people who take action of the injustices. We expect people who defy injustices. We expect people who defy unlawful orders by the police. Police eganyi nupo gende lwachi etugana. We are registered political party. We don't have to call IGP. We are not supposed to write to IGP. Tekata itukiriza kuandika IGP. As a political party, we are supposed to move everywhere we want. So the story tosola kungama IGP yanganye for what? IGP talina right. IGP yanganye how? IGP doesn't have rights. Poma yamba baziyaleta page cancelling. Those things of writing to IGP. Same thing with as peaceful assembly. You want to protest? Notify them in the last 30 days that I'm going to protest. Notify them just that. Chokati nibona kusanga iranga wekala kasanga tewaba notifyinze era tebajja ku sentencing for that because they ndiyate toweta kugamba nti I'm notifying. Okitegeera nti gwe wulira wonna nti